I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's video, man. This is one of those cars, I'm talking about the car, I'm smiling the whole time, that makes you smile when you see it. When you drive it, you smile. You can't help it because everybody who sees it is smiling. They can't help it. It's like a party car. It's like the party person that comes up that you know is a great time. They can't always hang out with you because they're always at other parties, right? Entertaining other people too. This is that kind of car. Beautifully restored, quite honestly, maybe even a little bit over restored. The sunset bronze metallic paint, which I love the color of this car, man. It's not cream. So many of them were cream, which is great looking, but this right here is just something a little bit different, right? And you can tell a lot by the restoration on some detail stuff. But anyway, what I'm getting at is the paint on this car is probably a little bit nicer than it was circa 1951. If you're gonna take this car and get it judged, take it to shows and things like that, locally, no problem. No problem, it's a great car, you're gonna do really well with it. But if you're gonna take it to England and judge it against other world-class cars or something like that, you might get beat up because the paint is probably a little bit too nice. And so for me, I'd rather have a car that's over-restored than under-restored. And if that's the worst that has to happen, you can call me up and say, listen man, I lost some points because the paint was too nice and I'm really disappointed and mad at you. Fine, I'll take that call. All right, come on up here because I want you to see this, because this will give you an idea of what you're getting. Look how clear all the writing and text and things like that is inside there. That lets you know how well the car is restored. All of these things here, a lot of these items are not reproduced. So they've had to be taken out, re-chromed, replated, redone, all right? This is a cool piece too that most people don't know about, and this right here. This is to crank start the engine, just like you would older cars, and they never changed that, right? That's pretty cool that the fact of the matter is, just like an old style car, you could crank it to start it, all right? This has period correct tires that were made for this car. Like, come check these out. These Dunlop Gold Steels, right, are set up. These are bias ply tires, and they're designed to take to shows and things like that. The mirror here on the fender like it's supposed to be. We'll look under the hood in just a minute, but let's take a look around and see some of the detail stuff like this. MG Car Company right there. Just some of the restoration details like it's supposed to be. All right, come around here. This has the tonneau cover, has a convertible top, it has clip-in windows and things like that. I'll show you how all that works as well. Come around here, the fuel tank here, all this is painted and detailed. You get an extra spare, all new chrome and stainless. Look at the pictures of the car underneath that we have online, because it's just as nice on the bottom as it is on the top. You say, well, who cares about that? Who's ever gonna see it? You're absolutely right, but I'm gonna tell you where you are gonna feel it. See it is you're gonna feel it. You're gonna feel it in the drive of the car, because the car drives really well because it's restored properly underneath, and that's how you get the drive out of a car, all right? So we've rambled on about that. How about we look under the hood and see the detail of the power plant? How many cars are left in the world that have these handles here that you would open up to show off the inside of your car, okay? Look at this, man. Nicely detailed, all right? Working horn, fresh ignition system, original style generator, right? This is restored authentically. This had a lot of money spent on it, right? And everything in here kind of down to the original body tag on the car. Check that out. Inside here is a toolkit and some detail stuff like that. Check this out in here. Some extra spares and parts, and that's what you would carry, all your fuses, things like that. Most of the stuff has been rebuilt or modernized in here, but this is a great place to carry that. The jack is inside there as well, all right? And this is a nice case. A lot of people didn't know that there's a nice big toolbox underneath the hood, all right? And like like when you think about design, like they wanted the car to be super sleek, but they couldn't get the generator under the hood. They couldn't get the generator under the hood to get it to fit, so they could get the timing chain and all the accessories and things like that in there. So they make this piece right here. This piece to me looks very sporty, but it's really designed for a different reason. It's designed so the generator doesn't hit the hood, the side here, when you close it. Louvers have been cool for 50, 60, 70 years. We did them on the hoods of cars. Here, the British did it on the sides, and way before it was cool, and just awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, so let's get into the inside of the car, because that's probably where you're gonna spend most of your time. Otherwise, you'll be standing around just looking at this car going, wow, this car's great. I want to talk about a couple small details real quick, sorry. Little stuff like this, the windshield. The windshield folds down. If you don't want to wear the windshield, get a set of goggles, man, and a cool hat. Wheel this car down the road. You will think that you have died and gone to heaven, because what car in the world can you wheel around at highway speeds with no windshield? A motorcycle only, and that might not be safe for you. This right here will allow you to have four wheels and be cool and adjust the windshield down if you want to. All right. This also has the tonneau cover, which I just wanted to show you real quick if I could. And this here goes over the inside of the car. So if you went somewhere, all right, what you do is you just this snaps on, all right, and it keeps the interior nice and dry and clean and without the sun beating down on it. When you're ready to get in, you can either undo this and zip your side only, flip it over, right? Or if you're with somebody else, just unsnap it, you roll it up, and we put it right back here underneath the convertible top. And we have our convertible top here, matching to the interior, which is nice. It's all painted, detailed. All of that is in there. Little stuff like the side windows and curtains are right here as well. And those get clipped into the car. Okay. This one's obviously the other side. Okay. But the other side. Okay. So this car has an appearance of being fairly small on the outside, but here's how you get in it. So people always ask me, how does a big person get in a car like this? It's how you get in the car. If you try to get in a regular way, you can't do it. So let me just show you my method. You can tell me if this works for you, but here's what I do. I just take my leg, and that's what I do. I tuck it underneath there. I go ahead and I get in. I'd like to point out that I'm 6'1", and I have plenty of room to wheel this cool car. Look at the exposed wiper motor. Look how cool this is, man. All right. This is electric, by the way. All right. It also, if the electric fails, it has a way to do it manually, too. But look at that. How cute is that thing? It is adorable. Maybe the cutest thing ever. All right. So things like turn signals. Like, look at this stuff, how it works. Lets you know it's on, right? Choke, starter. Look at the gauges, man, all restored, right? Jaeger gauges all the way through. 6,500 RPM Tach, 100-mile-an-hour speedometer. A lot of these cars, believe it or not, had model names named after them because of their top speed. For instance, like an Austin Healey 100 would go 100. A Jaguar XK 120 would go 120 miles an hour. Hence, the 150 Jaguars would go 150. I'm not sure you're going to get 150 out of this car here, but it goes pretty well, and you look way better doing it. All right, so a couple small things, and this is up to you. If this bothers you, I'll take it out, but I'd love it. Check this out. This is a digital version of an AM/FM 8-track. Barbra Streisand, right in there. How you doing? Got a nice little stereo that's hidden. No one's to know, and you get your music. All right. The way the parking brake works is most people, and these are little tips you need to know when you get this car, because a lot of people don't know. They don't know how to open the hood. They don't know how things, like for instance, people always try to release it like this. The way it works is you just pull it up and let it down. Okay. To set it, all right, most people think it would be automatically set, and it doesn't. The way it works is it's backwards. You push the button on the top, and that sets it. All right. There you go. You've had a slight little demo, and then you got maybe the best looking shifter ever in the world. MG wood knob on it. Sorry. Somebody had that inverted. All right. And that's it. And so there's your demo of that, and you are now officially ready to wheel, be cool, stately, and quite honestly, it raised my intelligence about probably 12 points once I put on my wool cap. So I thought I'd close up inside here. There's so many detail items, like all the new wiring, the new brakes, the new fuel lines, the new hoses, the new glass, the new chrome, the new wing nuts, the new bezels around the gauges. Everything underneath here is so restored. The pedal assembly underneath is all restored. It's on and on and on. I got to tell you, man, if you've never restored a car and you're thinking about taking it on, imagine 2 years and a full-time job, because it really takes, you have to be involved in the restoration. It takes a really long time to do that. And the person who does it for you is going to charge you every hour, right, to do that. You don't want that. You want to get something like this where somebody's spent the money to restore it, drove it or showed it for a little while, and now has moved on to something else. And now with showing only 143 original miles on the car since the restoration, it is a great, great find. I think that's the color combination, everything. You're gonna love, love, love this car. Anyway, call us, 301-816-1000. We'll tell you all about it.